Today I'm trying the Polyend Tracker with a MIDI controller.
Freebeat.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Freebeat, where I post new music-related content every single day, so if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Today's patron shoutout goes to Fingers to the Temple. Thank you so very much for the support. Let's get started. I am super excited for today's video. This is something I've been meaning to do for a while, and I realized I just had too many tracker videos lined up in a row, so we took a break for the past couple days, but we are back with a MIDI controller this time. I've got the Arturia Keystep 37 here, and yeah, this will be my first time attempting to plug in a MIDI controller to the tracker, and yeah, just seeing how it plays as more of a traditional synth. So let's go ahead and get things set up here. I'm going to plug in power to the Keystep 37. This is just USB Type-B, go into the wall. Nice and simple. Power to the Polyend Tracker running on a power bank. This is just audio out of the Polyend Tracker going to my interface for recording. And this is the MIDI cable I'm going to use to connect these two. I do believe this adapter will work. I believe this is one from the Micro Freak. I didn't open the ones that come with the Polyend Tracker because I'm only loaning this. I'm borrowing this from Zounds.com. Shout out to them, by the way, for loaning me the tracker. But yeah, I didn't want to open any of the packaging that I didn't have to. So yes, the Polyend Tracker does use 3.5mm MIDI. This is a 5-pin cable to an adapter, so kind of a bummer there, but it is a very, very thin device, so I'm sure that's why they did that. Anyway, MIDI out of the Keystep 37 and MIDI in to the Polyend Tracker. All right, it's power on the Keystep. Cool. Hopefully we're set up. Let's find out. So I do have a brand new project loaded up here. Nice. Let's go to our sample loader and load something in that we can use as a synth. Let's go to instruments. I never go here, really. Synths, these are all like preset synths, I think, yeah? Let's go here. This sounds good. Let's go add next. Okay, we've got it loaded in there. Let's go to sample playback now. This is where we will edit the playback functions of our sample, but first, let's see if the keyboard does in fact work. Yeah. Cool. Well, that's it. That's the video. No, just kidding. That was super easy, though. Let's go ahead and mess with this. Let's set this to a wavetable synth. Okay, octave up and down. Work as they should. Seems like our sequencer works just fine, too. Cool. Let's try maybe chord mode. Yeah, we're on 5th right now. I'm not a keyboard player, don't judge any of that. Yeah, it just seems like it works. Does pitch bend work? Okay, so pitch bend does not work. I'm guessing that the Polyend Tracker just does not respond to pitch bend data, which is kind of a bummer, but I get it, yeah. So let's go into a pattern here, and let's try to sequence something and see how this works. So I believe step jump will be very important here. So right now we have it set to 1. Let's set it to 2. So every time we enter a step, it's going to jump down 2 steps. Yeah, cool. We'll just change the length of our pattern here to 16 steps. There we go. Okay, so as you can see, it does not actually enter both notes. That's kind of a bummer. Let's actually erase this. I want to see if it'll work in live play mode. So really quick, I'm going to go to my sample loader and just grab myself a kick drum just so I can have like some kind of basic semblance of where time is. I don't actually know if this has a metronome in it or not. I really haven't looked yet. There we go. Cool. Let's just go ahead and sequence that kick in real quick here. Okay. So now if I hold record and press play, we're in live play mode. Don't forget to set the instrument back to the synth. I just sequenced all of those as the kicks. That's actually hilarious. Okay, let's undo all of that. Oh goodness. Okay, we will just do it like this. There we go. Cool. Let's try that indeed again. All right, here we go. One more time. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so as we can see, that actually kind of worked. Now, if you're not familiar with live play on the Polyend Tracker, it's kind of weird how it implements it. Basically, any notes past 1 that you play are put in the tracks next to it. However, it also does this weird like note off thing, so you can kind of have some awkward overlap, as you see here. Now, I'm noticing that we have 3 rows of notes here, which means that each chord has 3 notes in it. So I'm guessing that I accidentally had the notes amount here on the Keystep 37 set to 3. I definitely did. So let's leave it set at 2, and let's erase all of this here that we just did, and let's go again, shall we? All right, let's give this another shot. Nice. Okay, so honestly, this isn't the worst way to enter notes into the sequencer. It can be kind of a pain. You definitely have to make sure that things don't spill over into your other tracks, depending on what you're working on and how you're working on it. But as long as you kind of keep your wits about you and keep an eye on all 8 of your tracks rather than just the ones that you think you're working on, a MIDI controller is a pretty great way to enter note information, I think. Let's go ahead and load in one more sound here, one more instrument, and see if we can't play like a solo or something. I don't know. Sure, that'll work. Go into pattern. Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, that's cool. Let's go ahead and duplicate our pattern a few times here and record something, shall we? Let's go. Nice, and now the cool thing about this is we can go all the way down to the end here, and I can just change this note that I played as a B. I can just change it straight to a C. There we go, and we're good. Yeah, just some fun there with the perform function, playing around with some mutes. But yeah, I'd say MIDI controller is a pretty good way to enter notes and to just play the internal sounds that you turn into synthesizers here on the Polyend Tracker. Neat. I do hope you found this video informative or at least entertaining. If you did, be sure to leave a like on it. If not, you can always leave a dislike. That's okay too. Doesn't hurt my feelings, just makes me try that much harder next time. Either way, be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Thank you all so very much for being here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.